Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a timeless reading for you. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, please check out the information in the description box below regarding the readings that I do offer. Through December 31st, I am offering 50% off all of the readings listed below. So please take advantage of this opportunity. And I am so grateful for all the ways that you do support me. So I have pulled for you the Two of Jades. We're getting a lot of twos in general for everyone, and I always like to point out the twos are the number of reflection. So despite the urgency that we may be feeling with all of the astrological changes that we're experiencing, the intensity of the eclipse, the full moon, the equinox, it all feels as though we're suddenly very clear about what we want, and we want it right this instant. However, the real value of this opportunity is that there is no urgency. The revelations, the truth that you're experiencing is one that it should be encouraging you to take your time to make the moves, the decisions that are best for you. That you move at your own pace. The pressure is in some ways artificial. It's the spiritual pressure of seeing things so differently perhaps than you've seen them before. Us being a part of a world that's never existed before. So this too is about you looking at the experiences of the past, what you've learned, and actually leveraging that in preparation to do something new in the future. So that you are have a feeling of not being ready for the opportunities that you now are beginning to see around you. That you are ready. You have everything you need. Yes, you do feel the pressure to learn more, to get up on the technology, to upgrade in some way, to learn more about the current state of your profession, whatever it is that you feel is necessary to grow. Yes, it's all about learning, but you are more than prepared to do what you are contemplating, what you are planning, what you are projecting into the future. And this integration is that feeling of excitement and urgency that you really must counter with continued reflection, continue to do the work that you've been doing. In the present, we have the Magician card. So this is absolutely showing me that you are in the exact moment you need to be. You have prepared. You are ready to create something, to build something, to realize something that expresses your unique gifts, that builds something that is unique to you. It doesn't mean that this is something that you're doing all by yourself. This can be a project, you can be leading, you can be orchestrating a team, an effort, a new business. Whatever it is, you are clear about what it is you're doing and how you're going to get it done. You may not have an exact plan, but you certainly have all the raw pieces that you need, and you know how to put them together. In the past, we have the Hanged One. So the emergence of you as a magician, as someone ready to present your ideas, present your creations to the world, show others, not tell them, but show them, is not surprisingly coming from a place of retreat, of a place of silence, a place of standing back and allowing yourself to absorb the many lessons and changes you've made in your life, the many changes you are experiencing as formulating themselves in such a way that you realize that your thinking about these things is something that also is changing and must change in order to survey the world in the way that you now find possible, even inviting, exciting, requires you to look at things differently, to recognize the opportunities in a more timely way. This is also the ability to draw in and observe the silences, to allow yourself to catch up with the changes that are occurring in your world. In the future, we have the Lover's card. For one thing, this is one of your cards, Gemini. The Lovers is a, a depiction or a spin on the twins, the Gemini twins. But this, more importantly, is about making a choice sometimes between two things. Sometimes this is simply about choosing yourself in any opportunity that is available to you. And it looks very clearly to me that you're giving this a lot of thought. You have given this a lot of thought. You have experienced this sense of emerging whole out of the experiences of your life, the challenges you've faced, and now you recognize that having established this deeper connection to your higher self, to your potential, to your right to pursue your dreams, you are uh, making that deeper connection within is reflecting in your relationships, so that you are attracting and choosing partners, teams, groups of people, goals that reflect the best in you, something that you can build for the long haul, something that will be of long-term benefit to you, a way that you can work with others beyond yourselves for greater service to more people. This is a beautiful sense of being linked being connected so deeply that the sense of respect and support that you have is eternal. It almost doesn't need words. If this reading is resonating with you so far, please like this video, share this with others if they might find it useful or helpful, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate that. So I pulled the worry card. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. For the warriors of us in the world. This is something in my experience that comes through the sense of simply staying in your present moment to the degree that you can. So that idea of overthinking things, trying to get everything just right, that perfectionism, attending to details when the eventuality is not even likely, of figuring out every possible scenario. This is something that you are learning to step back from. You don't need to do this. It doesn't make anything better, and it certainly makes you a lot worse from exhaustion of overthinking. Also, the sense of insecurity that you never know what's going to happen is a result of mental exhaustion, trying to figure everything out. We certainly learn as we mature that everything can't be figured out, at least not in the precise moment that we think it needs to be. Sometimes most often the figuring it out comes along the way. And if we just allow ourselves to move through our best effort, put our best foot forward, that's the best we can do. And so this is you letting go of this habit, relaxing. Even the Hanged One is recognizing when it's time to let go, surrender, everything doesn't need to be just right for you to be able to work it, to succeed, to make it better. And from chakra love, mm, the love card. And this is the heart chakra. This is picturing the rhodonite gem. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. I love this. I love this. So this really is describing all of your alignments coming out of a place of love, of self-respect, of the desire to nurture, support your best ideas in the company of other like-minded individuals. Everything we do is motivated by a feeling of love, of care, of harmony, of balance, of truthfulness, of justice. So love, I think of the planet Venus and the scales, the poles of attraction and repulsion. This is the energy of Venus, the symbol of love. I'm going to clarify the Magician card in the present with the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups. Interesting. You have really, really learned as the result of this ability and desire to really heal yourself, to respect the changes and obstacles you've overcome, the lessons you've learned, and the idea that you are not only enough, but you're actually specifically talented and gifted for a very specific and reason, purpose. So this sense of purpose is replenished as you heal yourself, as you give yourself what you need, as you don't wait for others to give that, as you don't give with the expectation of getting that back. This is your ability to counsel, support, recognize when others need help, and to give it freely. This is part of your gift, understanding how others can learn best, communicating in a way that makes ideas accessible to others, seeing communication as an interactive skill. This is incredibly important. And ironically, you are a person that others may come to because you can listen. You can simply be the person that they hear, a sounding board, that they can hear themselves in their expression of a situation to you. But loving yourself, genuinely loving yourself, accepting who you are is what's leading to this long practice you've established as choosing things that align with you, that support you, that see you, that respect you. And as a result of that, you now may be receiving offers or invitations that you once thought would be the ticket, the silver bullet that would cure all your problems. And now you're realizing how much you've grown. You've grown so much that even if this doesn't match you, the offer is not exactly what you're looking for, you know how to manifest or negotiate an offer to be something that you can work with. You understand that everything is workable. And Gemini, your flexibility, your mutability is a quality that makes you supremely expert at this. Coming down to the size of your collaborators, particularly if you're in a position of power, or if you're not, coming up to the position of your managers, your directors, your bosses, and establishing an equity in your negotiations. But this is a skill that you share with others in a way that empowers you and them. In the past, the Hanged One is clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is mirroring the same reflection that has been key and important to your openness to doing things differently, your openness to creating a plan. So you do have a plan, and you created it a while ago by opening up to doing things differently. And I love this because this is about the flexibility that goes a long way for you. The twos also indicate that you are really anchored in your expertise and you're interested in sharing that with new audiences, new collaborators, and new locations, new environments. And so this plan is pointed in a very specific direction. It's towards your growth, your expansion in the world. You're moving away from what's routine, familiar, and into the unknown. It takes a lot of bravery. And the Lovers in the future is clarified by the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords is about this surrender, this absolute and utter surrender, which has been a feature of your healing practice. This is relinquishing the way others have defined you and the way others see you. And this is important because you now realize how this has limited you. You didn't let others define you. You, like all of us, were conditioned in a certain way, groomed to pursue certain avenues over others because of who others thought, what others thought would be best for you. Often done with good intentions, just limiting, and that's where you're at. You realize how this has restricted you, that you are actually much more than how others have defined you. And you cleared away, surrendered to that, understood that these sometimes very painful experiences and obstacles were a feature of your needing to clear away these old beliefs, to release these old expectations, and to stop conforming to a system that wasn't designed for you and does not benefit you. So now you're making space for your own beliefs, your own practices, your own principles. And on that basis, the Queen of Pentacles is describing you as an anchor. This is someone who cultivates, builds, creates out of nurturance, out of love, out of care, out of devotion and loyalty to your craft, your practice. This is you loving your work so much, loving your family so much that you are in tuned with the natural rhythms, divine timing, and to the needs of others, to the understanding, the expectation, to the desires of others, to the degree that they resonate with yours in a way that cultivates that, so that together you're working towards something beyond yourself. But your focus is stability and security, comfort, the value of hard work, of discipline, and the joy in that, the absolute pleasure and manipulation or not manipulation, the leveraging of the abundance of the universe and maximizing that as part of your flow. I'm going to leave this where it is, Gemini. I thank you so much for this reading. Until next time, namaste.